Up next,
If you could have anything you want, what would it be?
A couch.
a major reality check
It's disappointing.
for a first-time designer.
Get over here and do this.
Trying to go retro in a boring basement
They were intimidated by the design.
for some young homeowners.
I don't want it looking cruddy.
Hey everybody, I'm Paul Zimmerman. Welcome to Designer Finals. Today our student gets her first real-world gig. Her challenge, to bring our young homeowners' boring basement back to the 50s.
Hi, we're John and Sarah Clipson from Hilliard, Ohio.
We have lived in this house for a month now. This is our first house.
The year's been pretty crazy, getting married, buying a house.
Recent graduates.
So we definitely got a taste of the real world pretty quick here.
The real world came in with a real bill, and when finances ran out, style suffered in their only room for relaxing.
The room we would like to have done is our basement. It's plain Jane right now. There's nothing in it except one big red chair and our TV.
For style, we really like a lot of vintage type things.
Vintage style from a 20-year-old designer?
I'm a little nervous about the student being in our room, but I'm up in the air about it.
And besides, it's in the basement, so if it gets messed up too bad, I guess.
They don't have to see it as they come through the house.
Hi, my name's Ashley Coey, and I am a senior at the Columbus College of Art and Design. I started designing when I was 2 years old. From here on out, I've just been doing design, rearranging and having fun with it. I'm hoping for some young homeowners that are fun and willing to do anything.
And she's about to be turned loose for 2 days with $3,000. First step is checking out the digs.
Hi there.
John Clipson, this is my wife, Sarah. Come on in and see the room.
Oh, wow, this is a great space.
It's the basement.
If you could have anything you want in this room, what would it be?
A couch.
A couch?
That would be the best thing ever for us.
And really, this is the only place for the cable, so there's our TV.
Okay. I see the bar stools over there. Do you guys want to use those, or?
Yes, those are
Okay.
the only surviving things from college.
When I walked into the space and saw some of the artwork they had in their home already, was definitely something fun. Is there any particular style you guys?
We kind of have like a vintage red and black kind
Okay.
of thing going on in the whole house.
Fun.
The two things that we hate are these lights.
Yes.
We hate them very much.
lights,
Yeah, they're a little
Yes.
dated.
My biggest challenge would be the lighting and the ceiling. They're both very dated.
You have a blank canvas to play with.
Well, this is a great space.
Ashley was very professional.
I'm a little interested to see what color she plans on painting the room, so since we have a random array of colors in each room.
This basement is literally a blank canvas. Adding style to such a small, dark space has proven to be a challenge, so Ashley takes her ideas to her professor for artistic evaluation.
So show me what you have.
I'm kind of thinking I want to go with like a 1950s theme. A little bit more classy, though.
More Rat Pack than diner.
Right. I'd like to create two areas. One which would be like a living room, TV kind of hangout area, and then also to incorporate a bar.
It's important that the seating area have access and visual access to the TV, but that any kind of activity where the bar is doesn't compete with that.
And I was thinking of the idea of like floating shelves.
Very mid-century modern.
Yeah.
Keep everything rather than grounded. Bring it, add the height to the room by having these floating elements. That's a good idea.
Since I've last met with Fred's, a few things have changed. I am very anxious to show it to him, a little bit nervous. I hope they really like it.
See what we're getting ourselves into here.
My whole idea for the space was inspired from your existing two bar stools, kind of 1950s meets contemporary. And as you walk down the stairs, the first thing that'll be the focal point of the room is the shelving unit. There'll be like different sizes of shelves and they'll be layered. And then just for an extra design element, I've decided to use cables that will screw into the shelves and then connect to the ceiling. Your TV will be placed in the corner, so it'll have the cables again like suspended from the ceiling.
I think it'll look pretty cool. I'm a little iffy about the wires just kind of hanging there.
Right around here is you're gonna have a new sofa. I've placed an end table right here, it'll be glass and brushed chrome. And then right across from the sofa, I placed a credenza. It'll allow you a lot of extra storage.
Ashley turned the space totally opposite than we had it, and we were kind of hesitant about it because we were like, you know, how's that going to work? the cable's not over there.
And as we come along here, I've placed like this bar, and it's going to be made out of acrylic. And it's going to be floating from the wall here. And we'll have 2 bar stools there. What do you guys think?
Great.
It's me.
Scared of anything?
No. I think Ashley's design was just a little bit of a surprise to me. I don't think I expected her to do the whole room around the bar chairs.
I think they didn't quite understand the term retro when they said it. But I have tried to keep it, you know, pretty simple.
Let's break it down. It's time to go daddy-o with some smooth Rat Pack style. Ashley will start by replacing all the lights with vintage fixtures. An acrylic bar that is clearly the coolest will float in the corner, keeping legs off the small floor space. Floating shelves hung by cables will grace the main wall. A credenza and a new TV stand will be built, giving game night some ring-a-ding style. And the big daddy in the room will be the brand new 50s-inspired couch, the finishing touch to Stylesville.
Let's go shopping.
For fab vintage 50s, nothing's as chic as a real antique.
This is cool. I don't think it's the right color, though. Wow, now this is a retro look. I think John and Sarah would be a little bit scared of this, but it's definitely the stuff we're looking for. Yeah, this would be great, I think. Ties in with our black, which is our accent, and then the silver. I think this will definitely get.
Ashley scores a set of shot glasses that she plans to turn into candles.
Thank you.
Colors?
Yeah,
Okay, $57.59 is your grand total for today.
good deals.
Ashley's swinging right along, but with shopping out of the way, the reality of being a first-time boss sets in.
There's just so much more than picking out fabrics and picking out, you know, furniture for the space. It's making all those things work together and creating an atmosphere that your client's gonna love.
Coming up,
I'm so excited.
first-time designer denial starts to set in
Everyone's just doing great.
Tedious, to say the least.
as electrical problems cause sparks.
Welcome back to Designer Finals. Guys, I can promise you one thing, you're